So you're going to a conference and you need ways to be memorable so that you can get to the point where you're able to provide value to your prospective buyer. I'll introduce myself at the end of this. This video is for you if you are headed to a conference, a networking event, or any such thing where you're going to be meeting people that you don't already know, and you want to be sure that you're memorable and that you come with the value, right? Okay, so let's start with a couple of quick tips on how you can do that. First and foremost, one of the things that I do is I'm going to wear something that I can reference in a follow-up email. Would I wear this to a conference? Likely not. But would I wear shoes with this pattern? Yes. Would I wear pants with this pattern? Yes. Would I wear a scarf with this pattern? Yes. So that way, down the road, when they get bombarded with all the emails that are going to come in, and not everyone's going to do that, or phone calls that come in, you can say to them at the conference, when I send you an email, I'll be sure and reference that I'm the one with the cougar pattern blouse. I'm the one with the cougar shoes on, or my orange power blouse that I wear. I'll be sure and reference that in the email so that you can make the connection to the conversation we're having. So that's number one. Where do I put this? I can put it in I can definitely put it in the actual memo line for the email, right? I can put that number one in the memo line, but I'm also going to reference it in the body of the email as well, so that they know that, oh yeah, she said she was going to reference this. That's the person I talked to about this particular solution. So that's number one. Wear something that is memorable. I've met a gentleman who was exhibiting at a conference and he had on some great pink pants. And literally when I went to ask who I should speak with, the person in the booth with him actually pointed to him through a crowd of hundreds of people. I was at a tech conference and said, he's the one over there in the pink pants. It works. And the thing is, you have to make the connection with them in person and let them know that when you're going to send the email, you're going to make the reference in the email about what you're wearing. And of course, you do it in a real chill way. Okay. Number two, how can we be memorable? One of the greatest ways you can be memorable in any scenario is to be prepared, right? Be on time, be prepared, know your stuff, have done your research, all the things. The first thing I'm going to mention is anytime you're going to a conference or an event where you're able to get information about who's going to be there, you want to definitely do the research. So research the company, research potentially the person if you know there's a specific person that's going to be there. And then finally, you'll want to research them on LinkedIn as well. So when I say research the person, that's on their LinkedIn page, but you also want to research the business as well on LinkedIn and then through their website. The reason you're looking at the website is you want to be able to get news and media or press releases, like what's going on at their company. What are they saying about the industry? What are they saying about what they're going to do in the future, right? So you want to look at their website and kind of get a sense of what their leadership team is built of, as well as, where do they come from? What have they done in their previous? Is there a synergy between their path of what they're trying to accomplish? And then again, you want to press news, media, press releases, whatever it says on their page, because that is what lets you know what they think is important to the organization, or at least it should. Okay. The other thing that you want to do, again, is look at their LinkedIn page, look at who they're connected to. A lot of times, if you don't have a list of the people that are going to be there, the leadership team is likely not going to be there unless maybe it's a C-suite or a leadership conference, right? And then some of them will be there. But at the end of the day, you're probably not getting the leadership team. But it's good for you to know if they got a new president. It's good for you to know if you're in marketing and you happen to know that they just got a new CMO, right? And that person came from this organization, and your ability to even ask the question, how do you think things will change with your new CMO? Lets the person know that you've done your homework. A lot of times you can ask the person, how do you think things will change with your new CMO? And at some of these really large companies that operate as small nations, the person in the booth may not have any idea what you're talking about. They don't even know they have a new CMO. And that, again, is a way to make a connection. You just help them understand something that was actually public knowledge. Okay, those are 2 tips for you. Use them as you will. Let me know in the comments what works, what you liked. If there's something else you'd like to comment on, feel free. I'm known around the internet streets as a sales growth coach. What I do is I help advise and coach sales-focused leaders, whether they be founders, sales reps, or or sales leaders, I help them get to trusted advisor status. Why? Because corporate buyers say that 88% of corporate buyers say they actually buy from people they perceive to be trusted advisors. This whole idea of just know, like, trust is really kind of going by the wayside. So for example, you don't go to your doctor and ask your doctor for financial advice. You don't go to your financial planner and ask your financial planner for healthcare advice. I typically don't go to my mailman and ask that person for parenting advice. You know why? Because my mailman is likely a trusted advisor in logistics of the city, right? My doctor is likely a trusted advisor, should be, in healthcare. And they understand, based on their specialty, what healthcare recommendations they would make. And the same for financial planning. So at the end of the day, you have to be a trusted advisor. People buy from people they know, like, and trust to advise them on getting to their goals. I'm gonna leave this here. Please drop in the comments if you wanna hear more, you need more tips because you're going to a conference, or if you have success using something in particular. We had to work together and figure this out. All right, that's it for me. Be sure and like, subscribe, share, comment, etc. I'll see you soon.